dear colleagues, can you hear me? How did you spend the night? Did you find some place to have dinner, a good place to have dinner?
Yes, my bed.
Okay. So I'm sorry about the delay, but anyway, we are more participants from a few number of universities. So within the program, we will have enough time to complete the presentations of the partners. So about tomorrow, maybe we should start at 9:30 so that we can finish on time. At the moment I have opened the presentation for the University of Tirana, but maybe if another person wants to come first. Erida, are you here?
Just a moment.
Erida? Okay, Erida, it's because your presentation was first. Would you like to start?
Of course.
Okay, thank you very much.
I choose the first one or the last one.
Краси, как се чува, как трябва да го се чува? Как се сменя слайдите? Как се сменят слайдите? It's not
possible. Okay, let me change the one. Okay, no problem.
Как да стане на цял екран?
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Should I start?
Yeah.
So, an official hello from me and from all the colleagues from the University of Tirana. My name is Erida Elmazi. I am the Director of Scientific Research, Projects and International Relations at the University of Tirana, but as well, I am a professor at the Faculty of Economy, where I teach several courses such as management, business communication, entrepreneurship, as well as leadership for the master level. So, have you heard about University of Tirana? As I saw the agenda and the list of participants, we have here several partner universities. So, with the University of Trakia, with the University of Santarém in Portuguese, we have also colleagues from the Romania, we have colleagues from other partner universities, which I'm very glad to meet you guys and girls after that in order to exchange contacts and to further or deepen our collaboration. But firstly, let me mention a few words about our country as well as about our university. Probably, of course, as most of you are located in Europe and in Western Balkans, you know where Albania is, but the ladies that come from Egypt, okay, Albania is bordered with several important countries such as Greece. You have heard about Greece and their interesting food. You have heard about Italy, North Macedonia, Kosovo, and Montenegro. You have here a few pictures of our city, capital city, which is Tirana, and as you see, there are several colors there. And I say generally when I make jokes that people in Albania are beautiful outside, but inside as well. University of Tirana is the first university established in Albania. It was established in 1957, but its roots are grounded earlier. Before of that, only institutional educations were established in Tirana. After that, they decided to establish the biggest university. It was with several programs, courses. It was like a comprehensive university. But its name was not University of Tirana. Unfortunately, the name was Enver Hoxha University. It was the name of our dictator. But in 1990, when the government changed, but still people of the regime were there, they thought, what is the best strategy to change the name of the university? Because we wanted to change the name of the university. We did not want it, that name, that ugly name. And they thought, okay, another option is to separate the university, because there was none other eligible, available option to change the name of the university, and they changed the name to the University of Tirana, but unfortunately few fields of study like civil engineering, like architecture, were separated to the Polytechnical University of Tirana. But University of Tirana, with its beautiful name, with the name of the capital city, was still the biggest university with several important fields of study. We have overall 6 faculties, like Faculty of Social Science, Faculty of Natural Science, Faculty of History and Philology, Faculty of Foreign Languages, Faculty of Law, and Faculty of Economy, where I come from, and it is one of the best faculties in order to exchange students, because everything there, every course there is delivered in English. But we have also 3 institutes, important institutes. The Institute of European Study, the Institute of Applied Nuclear Physics, and Konfutsy Institute. Konfutsy Institute just deliver courses for Chinese, just such cultural and social activities, but the Institute of Nuclear Science, we have gathered there only our important researchers, and they do not deliver any course, but just produce research for the needs of the university, but not only. They produce research as well as for third parties that require a kind of research. At the Institute of European Study, we have only their master cycle, master level, and PhD. At all our faculties, we provide all the fields of study and all of the cycles, I mean bachelor, master, and PhD. At all the faculties, we have programs delivered, taught in English, but at the Faculty of Economy, everything is in English, and we prefer generally, when we exchange students, to send them and to host them at the Faculty of Economy, because the recognition process, you know, it's smoother than at the other faculties. But of course, we accept students and staff at each of our faculty. At the Faculty of Foreign Languages, we deliver several important languages. The most preferred ones are English, German, Italian, French, but we have the Slavic Balkanic department, where the head of department is here representing us, and we offer there Turkish, we offer there Russian, and of course we have the few courses in the Bulgarian language, if I'm not wrong, Professor.
Yes.
So you see here a few facts and figures about our university. You can see that due to the large number of the students, but as well as the staff, we are considered a large-sized university. Here you can see a logo, HR. I do not know if some of you can recognize this logo, but it means a lot for us. European Commission awarded this logo within a project that we were involved, and means that we are considered a human resources excellent environment and university. This logo certifies the excellence of research at our university, and it is awarded from the European Commission, and we use this logo whenever we apply generally for Erasmus or Horizon Europe projects. And of course, we are ranked in Albania the first university as the best one. Here, I would like to share with you a few important pictures of few important academic staff and leaders, authorities of our university. The first one is the rector of the university. It is a very important personality in Albania, and he used to be part of every important legal reform in Albania, because he is a lawyer. He has been a judge before, and of course he used to be the dean of the Faculty of Law. And the rest, you can see the deans of the other faculties that we have. Being an aero person, an aero director, of course, I cannot it is not a load for me not to mention the internationalization of the university. We are working very hard in order to make the universities visible, important, to have status and prestige abroad, and we are working very much in order to have collaborations with different universities, not only located in Europe, but of course even in other regions. I'm proud to mention that we have more than 20 partners. Generally we sign memorandum of understanding or bilateral agreements with them, but as well we are partners within the Erasmus Plus project. Erasmus Plus, it is not the first mobility scheme that we used to be part, but if you guys, some one of you are part of the IRA office, you may know that Erasmus came after Erasmus Mundus Action 2 program. Because Erasmus Mundus Action 2 was the program that we used to exchange staff and students with grants given by the European Commission. And we had two very important projects mentioned, Join USC and Basileus. We were partners in Join USC from the first up to the 5th edition, and we used to be co-coordinating the consortium together with the University of Graz. Within Erasmus Plus, we can count more than, you can see there, more than 125 or even more, because we are working every day to sign agreements, and we are actively collaborating with those partner universities, sending students and staff, so incoming and outgoing ones. But Erasmus Plus, it is not the only mobility scheme that we are partners. We send students, of course, you know, professor within Mevlana. Now Mevlana has stopped, unfortunately, but I have heard that they are going to restart it again, and probably we may send students and receive student staff from your universities. Mevlana, it is a mobility scheme dedicated only for Turkish institutions, and they can sign collaboration and bilateral agreements with universities outside of the Turkey. You can see here the number of the networks that we are partners. We are actively collaborating with several important networks and alliances. The last one was Uninovis. You know, the European Commission has launched a good initiative to be partner in alliances, European alliances. And Uninovis is a very important alliance that we are participating. The consortium, the membership is led by a very important Sorbonne University of Paris in France, and we have several important partners within that network. And last but not least, you can see here the number of the projects that we are involved. Generally, we apply at different programs. You know, Erasmus Plus Key Action 2, Capacity Building, Erasmus Horizon Europe, Interreg, IPA, and other important programs that we are involved. We are not just partners in those projects that we have won, but we do lead important projects. One of them is called SUSNano. It is dealing with nanosensors in order to mention pollution at our waters in Albania, and we are leading the consortium, and we have several important partners there. Research institutions, very, very important in the Europe, and the grant, guys, is very, very big because we are lead. But we are leading other projects within Erasmus Key Action 2, but as well as in different important programs awarded and provided the grant by European Commission. Here you can see a mapping of our partner countries. It was not possible for me to put there all the institutions because there are too many institutions, but you can see here just the partners within the EU that we collaborate actively. And here, this slide was dedicated for our Bulgarian partners. You can see here, guys, the partnerships that we have in Bulgaria that are not too many, but not too much. So you have here Sofia University, University of Varna, Southwest Peterivsky, and the other universities in Bulgaria that we send and receive students and staff. Another pillar, very important pillar of our internationalization strategy, because you know that internationalization is a very important process for every university, and in my opinion it does not mean only bilateral collaboration or interinstitutional collaboration. It is more, even more than that. We have to prepare students for the future. Students need to have other capabilities, other competencies. You know, the market is requiring other competencies. They need to speak several languages. They need to interact in different cultures. So, due to the importance and this dynamic environment, changing a lot, the trend of the change is very high. We need to be flexible, adaptable. And what we do in Albania at our university, and we have here the director of curricula, they draft the courses with a double objective and intention. The first thing is to respect the local needs, the needs of the market in Albania. But the other one, it is to adapt this program with other programs that are delivered in Europe, in order to make the process smoother and easy for the students that go in Europe, but as well as for European students that come in Albania. So this double objective is used whenever we want to draft a new curricula and we want to adapt the other ones. So we have here several double and joint degrees with several important institutions, so where students received a very important diploma. And in this process, we are investing a lot. So now we have a lot of partners. Of course, the next step is to deepen and strengthen the collaboration with them in order to establish joint and double degrees. As well, this is a priority of our Minister of Education and the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister, whenever comes to the university and has to prepare the reforms in the country, asks and requires from the universities to have double and joint degrees. Here you can see the logos of the networks that we are partners and participating. The social dimension at our university is very important. We do invest a lot in order to organize activities for students, for the people descended in a disadvantaged situation or vulnerable, what we call vulnerable. But you know, European Commission puts a difference between the disadvantaged groups and vulnerable groups. Vulnerable groups are not the same. Disadvantaged groups are the groups that have economic problems or physical problems, but the vulnerable groups are other peoples for their color, being part of different religions or other ethnic groups. Being a professor of the entrepreneurship, I do put a lot of importance at the entrepreneurial university. I do not know if your universities are working towards entrepreneurial university. At our university, we have an incubator at the Faculty of Economy where we try to help the students to create and establish startups. But not only that, we help professors to commercialize their ideas. And we are working a lot with the University in Amsterdam in order to grow this incubator. Maybe in the future we are going to apply to convert it, not just an incubator, but maybe to an innovation center. And we are working a lot in order to create the TTOs. Maybe you know TTOs, Technology Transfer Offices. We had previously within a project called IPA that involved the universities in the Adriatic region, but after a few years it stopped working, and now we are in the process to re-establish it again in order to make it effective, not only for the University of Tirana, but of course to offer the services for all industries in Tirana and for other private and public universities. In my opinion, this is the most important slide because of my contact details. So people, guys, ladies, gentlemen, please write down my contact details. I'm going to give to you my business cards, but please write to me. I'm going to write to you as well. With those partners that we have a collaboration, maybe we can find ways, manners, how to strengthen the collaboration. But with the others that we do not have, it is a good occasion that we can try to establish bridges between our universities. And I would like to thank you a lot for your attention, and if you have any questions, I am more than happy to answer. Thank you. Something that I would like to mention. A big thank you to Daniela. I used to be here last year, but Daniela is a big collaborator of our university, and she is a great lady. She is not just a professional one, but she is a good one, you know, that we suffer for the good people here. So thank you, Daniela.
Thank you, Erita. Erita is saying this because I'm in charge of Albania. And you can see here a big group from Albania. But about the staff week, I don't participate in the organization, but my colleagues. So I would like to invite the next person who would like to present. So it maybe it's better to be someone who has already uploaded here his or her presentation. Is there? Yes. I would like to invite the head from Edirne, Trakya University in Edirne.
Yes, yes.
Okay, dobro jutro. Hi everybody. This is my second time, like you and Artan, and some other guys maybe, I don't know, but thank you, Daniela. This is very professional one. Thank you for organizing this event for us. And this is, when we compare to the last year's International Week, this is, I think, a lot more different countries we are seeing here, just like Indonesia, Egypt, and some other countries, which is lovely. I've been in Blagoevgrad in 3 weeks, just 3 weeks ago in Bulgaria. There were another International Week. I love International Weeks, and I'm going to be participating in Emden, Hochschule Emden, in 2 weeks. So this is really good to get together with the people who would like to be in internationalization process. Okay, thank you again. So I'm coming from, I'm not sure, but this is the closest university maybe to St. Cyril and St. Methodius, because it's 3 hours and something by car from my place where I live. Maybe closer than your university. Yes. Okay, so Odrin is the other name of my city where I live, which is 2 hours away to Istanbul. Okay, and we are going to celebrate our 41st year of the foundation of the university, which is quite young, but still we are making a lot of progress in our university, and we have more than 40,000 students in our university. Okay, and with our academic and administrative staff, it's something like 50,000, which is a population of a medium-sized city, so which is a great, huge population of the university. So it's located near Bulgarian border, as I've just told you, in Greece and Bulgarian border, and it has a population of 200,000 people in the city, which is the 1% of the Istanbul's population. Then just compare, which is one of the most crowded metropolitan cities in the world. So, okay, another interesting fact with Edirne comes second, right after the Florence of Italy, with its historical sites and you know, the architecture and everything else in its place. So this is really important. So let me tell you the Selimiye. Some of you have visited Edirne. Selimiye has been recognized by UNESCO under the World Cultural Heritage List. So this is a really important place, which was built by Mimar Sinan, architect Sinan, who was the very well-known architect of 16th century. Okay, and so this is the date of inscription to the UNESCO Cultural Heritage List. Okay, Another interesting fact, so oil wrestling is a very well-known festival which was held, which have been held for more than 600 years in Edirne, and it's so we are using sunflower oil, except because it's really expensive to use if you use olive oil. Okay, this is really interesting. Any one of you, have you heard about it? This?
No, for me it's the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's going to be on July, between 7th and 9th of July to 2023. So the place was called as Kırpınar. Kırp is 40 fountains. So these are the wrestlers. So very hard competition. Okay. Another thing is Lavender Festival in Edirne is going to be held in 17th and 18th of June in 2023, which is a lovely place. So it's one of the must visit places in yes, you see this? Okay. Yes, great. Okay. It was built in late 15th century. It is the health complex of Sultan Beyazıt II, which was built in 1488. By the way, I'm going to send a brochure, I'm going to send a poster to the WhatsApp group that you are going to see. I'm going to organize an international week in my faculty in Keşan, which is about an hour away from Edirne city center. Between 15th and 18th of May, I would like to welcome any one of you who would like to participate to our international week. And I'm take my word for it, I'm going to show you around all the places that I just showed here, okay? So, this is the place that was the under Trakya University Rectorate, and it is the great place to visit. It's so let me just show you just 1 minute video, please. Okay, I'll show you. Okay. So it was built as I've just told you, 1488, and they used to heal the mental illnesses at that time. So during the medieval age, just think about it, the people who were ill, mental illnesses were just they were putting them in the prison. But at that time, they were doing this type of thing. So it's a really interesting place, and you may see the statues of wax. It's really interesting. So let me show you some academic and administrative. There are more than 30 faculties, institutions, and schools, and vocational schools in the universities. I've just told you more than 40,000 students are there. There are in the university. What else? Okay, college. So these are the numbers as I've just told you. And the shortest is the best presentation. I think so. I'm going to close it right now. And I'm going to send you the information that I've just told you to the WhatsApp group. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. He's also the second. It's very funny, but the first two participants were also participants from last year. So it is like a very, very good kind of creating a tradition. There is a third participant here who is here for a second year, but maybe he doesn't want to make a presentation now.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the third person and the last one who has come second year. But Artan, he will present later. Yes, yes, you are welcome.
Yeah.
You are welcome. Yes, no problem.
I can be the last.
I didn't see you. Yes, you can be. I just don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so this is our colleague from Latvia. He is the only representative of Northern Europe. I myself have visited Latvia, and it is very interesting for people from the south to go and visit the northern countries, Lithuania, Latvia. These are the two I have visited. There are some amazing geographical differences there, and the people are very, very nice. So.
Thank you very much for the introduction. Hello everybody, I'm from Latvia, and small my CV. I was the first employer from this university. University established in 1996 in September. I started in 1996 June. It's very interesting. At that moment I work in 3 positions, also lecturer, also I work in event organizer, and as head of international study model. The next, please raise hands who was been in Latvia. Thank you.
I would like to visit Riga.
Riga is in Latvia.
And
Yeah, I know, because we are collaborating with technical and University of
Oh, you was been?
No,
No.
they invited me, but maybe probably next year.
You been? Oh, very nice, 2 persons. When I find thread.
10 years ago.
Here it is, Latvia. If we scratch the surface, Latvia may seem flat in landscape, quiet in temper, cold in temperature, and small in size. Now, small is not a bad thing. It just means that we are used to looking at things more closely. We polish, we angle, we untangle, and we fine-tune until everything is just right. We pay attention to detail, and as we all know, the devil is in the detail. To be honest, almost everything is flat in Latvia. We don't have the highest waterfall, but we do have a really, really wide one. Also, our landscape gives us plenty of room for imagination, which leads to creativity, which in turn leads to arts and innovation. It's true that we didn't invent the internet, but we do have one of the fastest internet speeds in the world, and we need it to spread the word about our culture, from one of the greatest collections of Art Nouveau architecture in Riga to the largest choir festival in the world, to modern art, to world-famous opera singers and ballet dancers. And we say almost nothing about our food, but it's just because we were taught that it's not polite to speak with a full mouth. Our food is to be enjoyed, not to be discussed. To be honest, about 50% of Latvia is not covered in forests, which means that the other 50% is. That is why Latvians are a bit closer to nature than the average European finds normal. The truth is, we don't always smile, but when we do, it comes from the heart.
Pleased to meet you, honestly.
I hope you coming in Latvia after this video. About my town. At that moment, maybe it's a micro city, is a new name. And Valmiera also is the first place from one of rank of Southern Finals times. Last year, population is 25,000. It's my opinion in Latvia is only one city is Riga, others is a town. It's a small, I think with a rural university. And with the state university, we have 15 study programs, approximately 700 students, not so from Tirana and Trakya University, we're very small, but we're very international. And we work from education, also is very strong science and research. We have 2 scientific institutions. Is very good from Latvia, and we cooperate from industry. It's very important because the bachelor program is a professional program. Study fields from business administration, information technology. We specialize from cybersecurity and VR and virtual reality and augmented reality. We have communication, media and governments, mechatronics, my field, travel and leisure, and also construction. Study programs, we have at the moment one bachelor program, construction of sun-stable buildings, but this program developed from bachelor levels. In the bachelor levels we have mechatronics, business management, information technologies, we have English language also, not only Latvian, communication, public relation, media study, journalism, and tourism organization and management. All master programs 2 years ago we changed from English language. At the moment of master programs in English language, business environment management, cybersecurity engineering, virtual reality and smart technologies, media information literacy, strategic communication and governments, and strategic tourism management from competitiveness. And we have 2 doctoral programs, also Latvian and English, social system modeling and economics and business. We member from one European university project. Its name is EUDRES, the 9 university from different countries, and it's very important for us. And we look some small after that. This alliance idea from Europe for Europe. And students and partners go, this is a regional university network, and I show one small video.
This is Anna. She's a student. Anna comes from a small town. She was dreaming about international experience which she could bring back to her region. This is Anna. She's a student. She found out that...
Sorry. Just maybe help. I think it's a 2 video putting this. Cut.
This is Anna. She's a student. Anna comes from a small town. She was dreaming about international experience which she could bring back to her region. She found out that she can study in her rural area while being well connected to 9 universities at the...
Sorry.
This is Anna. She's a student. Anna comes from a small town. She was dreaming about international experience which she could bring back to her region. She found out that she can study in her rural area while being well connected to 9 universities at the same time. Sounds impossible? Meet Erasmus, engaged and entrepreneurial European university as driver for European smart and sustainable regions. Erasmus is an alliance of universities located all over Europe. These universities have decided to work jointly together in order to combine their resources in the fields of research, education, knowledge transfer and innovation to find solutions to the future challenges of their regions. Erasmus gives Anna a chance to enroll in one of our numerous student-centered curricula in joint study modules, learn from lecturers, regional entrepreneurs, and industry professionals. Join our fun challenge-based activities and get more connections to different cultures, help citizens find solutions in real regional challenges, and work alongside top researchers in real scientific projects. Imagine that you could get this international experience and opportunities too. Erasmus can make it possible. Find more at erasmus.eu and on our social media. This is Anna. She's a student.
And also we provide from Erasmus students international models, 1 semester or 1 academic year. We offer courses in English. Also in Valmiera is very excellent place because we're 15 kilometers from Estonia border. If the students coming from us, it's possible travel to Helsinki, is Finland, travel to Stockholm, is Sweden, and the prices in Valmiera is lower from Riga, the capital. It's I think, and 1 hour from car to Riga, Valmiera. From buses, 2 hours, 10 minutes. And an international study course also in this links I put in this presentation, and if you're interested, you show, and some experience about Erasmus students. Okay. Thank you. If you're interested, you follow from social media. And thank you for presentation. And if you're interested, I share some brochures from universities. I wouldn't have.
So, thank you very much. We have time for 3 more universities for today, and the rest will be for tomorrow. So, who would like to be next?
Okay, thank you.
A volunteer. I'd like to invite our colleague from Spain. You know, Spain is the country which sends most students and receives most students. So it is the most Erasmus country in terms of students. So it is really a very big pleasure to have a partner from Spain to visit our small staff week. Thank you very much.
Even our students and staff,
Yeah, they prefer Spain.
Spain,
Yeah, they fight for going to Spain.
Good morning, my name is Silvia Pastor. I'm from Spain, and my university is UNED, is National Distance Education Universities. A video and some brochure by university.
The UNED is the biggest public university in Spain, with some 200,000 students, close to 1,400 professors, more than 6,000 tutors, and 1,200 administration and services staff, who from the central office and associated centres strive on a daily basis to support the students' march towards the completion of their studies.
Okay.
Courses offered by the UNED include 28 undergraduate degrees, 11 combined undergraduate degrees, 76 master's programs, and 19 doctorate programs, all adapted to the European framework and set up through the International Doctorate School, founded with the aim of encouraging international interaction and multidisciplinary and transversal cooperation among all its researchers. Furthermore, the UNED boasts 550 of its own permanent training programs aimed at bettering and updating personal knowledge, aptitudes, and capabilities. 16 language courses from the online long-distance University of Languages, more than 500 university extension activities, 170 summer courses held throughout Spain, and the UNED senior program for those over 55. Open UNED offers a wide-ranging catalogue of open content and university access programs for those over 25, 40, and 45 years old that allow people who have never before had the chance to access higher education. The UNED is able to offer so many courses thanks to its organizational structure, which is made up of 9 faculties and 2 superior technical schools, as well as 61 associated centers, 125 university classrooms, and more than 700 multimedia rooms throughout the country, where students can go to seek support and tutoring. What's more, the UNED can be found in 14 countries on 3 continents, with 12 overseas centers and 6 classrooms for exams. Wherever you may be has been the UNED's hallmark since it was founded in 1972 as a model of distance learning, a formula repeated by many other universities today. Since then, the UNED has developed technologically. Long gone are materials sent by post with textbooks and cassette tapes. Today, students can follow the tutorials on their mobile devices, attend a class via video conference, and interact with digital whiteboards. The UNED's educational methodology is based on the combination of long-distance and on-campus learning and is supported by the use of state-of-the-art educational technology, which means that a UNED student is never alone, always having access to a large online community with numerous online services at their disposal. The IUED, University Institute of Long Distance Learning, is constantly working to improve the quality of its long distance learning and to perfect its methodology. At the UNED, each student is the protagonist of their own education, and it is precisely this protagonism that is the focus of the European higher education area, which aims to train professionals capable of responding to the challenges set by our knowledge-driven society. With innovative, high-quality educational materials, and with the help of professors and tutors at the associated centers, UNED students have all they need to get the best out of their studies in the most flexible way possible, at their own pace, anytime, anywhere. New technologies in the field of education allow the UNED to carry out 700,000 on-site exams every year, all around the world and simultaneously. This is thanks to the virtual mailbag, the UNED's own exam management system, devised to increase security and speed in the control of on-site exams and save the students waiting time. When students identify themselves at an exam center, they are given the corresponding exam, the amount of time they have, and the seat that has been designated to them. At the end of the exam, the papers are scanned, sent off to be corrected, and the results published. A similar system allowed the UNED to become the first ever university to examine Spanish soldiers who were on a UN peace mission at the Lebanese military base Miguel de Cervantes. The success of the experience has meant that other soldiers stationed in Kabul and Djibouti can finish their studies without having to wait to return home. Equal opportunities is another of the UNED's hallmarks, as it adapts to the personal and working commitments of each student. More than 40% of students with disabilities studying university courses in Spain do so at the UNED. There to guarantee they have the same opportunities are the UNIDIS technicians. And more than 30% of the UNED students are sure that they wouldn't be able to study in any other kind of university. Furthermore, there is the University Studies program, carried out in penitentiary centres associated with the UNED, which aims to increase the level of education and cultural learning among prisoners. The UNED Centre of Gender Studies coordinates and promotes teaching and research activities linked to gender equality. It sees equality as a key part of the education in the university, that was the first to have a female dean, and the only one to have had 2 women governors. Research and the transfer of results to society is the objective of any university. The UNED boasts 111 research groups, covering every area of knowledge, from humanities to engineering. A dozen agreements have been reached to appoint chairs to businesses and institutions. The aim is to join forces and thereby advance the search for solutions to society's current problems. Fruit of adopting the concept of I and D and I, the UNED receives around €2.5 million a year from innovative projects, some of which are international. International collaboration is another of the UNED's priorities. Each year, it signs around 20 collaboration agreements with universities and institutions around the world, such as the Teachers Training Agreement with Ecuador and the European project ECO, aimed at designing the MOOCs of the 21st century. The UNED boasts numerous services that aim to offer the best possible public service, such as the UNED's library, which has been awarded the 400+ European Stamp of Excellence, or the Institutional Archive, eSpacio UNED, which gathers together the results of all research and teaching activity, and is one of the top 100 in the world. Furthermore, an effort has been made to bring together all resources in a digital content archive. This archive contains all audiovisual files generated by the CEMAV, the UNED's Audiovisual Media Centre. Another of the services that the UNED offers its students and graduates is the COIE, or Work Orientation Centre, which, with its pool of in-company training, offers aims to increase students' employability or help reorient their professional careers. A large number of sporting and cultural activities, among which we can find some of the oldest, such as the Visual Arts Competition and the Short Narrative Prize, make the UNED a reference point in Spain's cultural landscape. A university that is present in both the national and international media, thanks to its members' academic contributions, and extremely active on the social networks. With more than 235,000 followers and 19 million online views, it is the university to have uploaded the most videos in the whole of Europe. Its website, with access to all its resources, receives over 37 million visits a year. All this can be added to the UNED's strong commitment to sustainability, transparency, and social responsibility. The UNED is a long-distance university that is very much up to date in its use of new technologies applied to education, and this allows it to be a borderless university, the university of the future, where knowledge moves faster than any other moving thing, as can be read on the original crest.
Thank you. The UNED is the most largest university from Spain. A lot of students. If someone
400,000 students, it's a big number.
Yeah. If someone wants to collaborate with us, please tell.
I'm the first one.
Julia, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I just wanted to say that UNED is our strategic partner because we applied together with these universities and 6 more universities in a proposal for European University Consortium. More than 10, yes. So this project proposal was rejected, and so it developed enlarged, and hopefully it is approved. It's an open EU consortium, university consortium. So, thank you. And the next one, who would like to come? Yes. Did you have both?
I have some note research. So hello everyone. My name is Natasha Tandir and I come from Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina, from International Burch University. International Burch University is a young university established in 2008. But because of it, we are a university that is, let's say, very, very dynamic, very flexible, with young staff and lots of students enrolling each year. So I can say that we are a university that has a trend of growing in numbers of students in the situation where Bosnia and Herzegovina is facing a decline in number of youth and a lot of young people leaving the country, searching for better opportunities and also programs that they can enroll, especially in European Union. This is young, agile university accredited by also domestic accreditation, but also we have a British accreditation, and we are under the British Foundation, Stirling Foundation. They are the owners. We are located in Sarajevo, and Sarajevo is the capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina. It is the town where the west and east meet, and it is a town which is worth visiting. So related to that, since we are, let's say, a partner country in the Erasmus program, so we have a lot of Erasmus mobilities, but generally we are funded by the partner institutions. But I invite you all to come and visit our town and our university, because in May, from the 22nd to the 26th of May, we have also an Erasmus Staff Week. So I invite you, especially the ones that we have partnership with, to send your staff to get to know our university and our country and town. Related to our programs, I will shortly go through the presentation, and I also have one video, but I have to say that we are an international university because all of the programs are in English language, and that makes us very interesting for the foreign partners, because we have very diverse programs that fit to different curriculums, so it's easy to establish mobilities for students. We also offer, we are a private university, so we have a fee, but generally we support youth, and we try to, let's say, also help the talented students or some, let's say, minorities, vulnerable groups, and so on. And we support mainly also talent, so we offer scholarships from let's say 5% minimum to 100% for the certain groups of students. We have 3 faculties, so we have around 2,500 students. So we have 3 faculties. Faculty of Engineering and Natural Sciences. I won't go into details because you will see it on the presentation, but just in general. So along with that, we have the Faculty of Economics and Social Sciences. You had a chance to meet me or my colleagues. We are from this faculty. I am the Dean of the Faculty of Economics and Social Sciences, and my colleagues at the Department of Management, and my colleagues Selma and Adem are from the International Relations and European Studies Department. Along with that, the third faculty that we have is Faculty of Education and Humanities, where we have languages, graphic design and multimedia, and digital communications and public relations, very popular departments now. We have a lot of partnerships and Erasmus mobilities for staff and students. And also we have a lot of projects, capacity building projects, also through Erasmus program, where we cooperate with especially with Balkan countries as being partner countries. And for example, I am the coordinator of one capacity building project, which has 16 members in the consortium. That is ending this year in November. It's about sustainable university enterprise cooperation for improving graduates' employability. Along with that, we have several others, and we are very, very active in different programs. As colleagues from Tirana presented, we are also very proud to say that we are an entrepreneurial university. We have a very good entrepreneurial program for students on the level of the university, which means that all students, no matter which department they are, they can choose an elective entrepreneurship as a course, and they can go towards that in that direction, because our let's say vision is to develop the entrepreneurial mindset with our students, because no matter where they get employed, that entrepreneurial mindset is something that will help them in their career. So no matter if they want to establish their own business and get self-employed, or they are to work in different organizations, institutions and companies, they need that kind of mindset in these times and environment where we live. We have an incubator, we support startups, we even organize the startup competition trainings and competition for high school students, and then we also nurture them, let's say, and develop them during their studies. And we support the Burč is also an investor, let's say, and along with mentorship, we help them with logistics and finances to support their ideas. Who is in this area knows what I'm talking about, maybe others not so much, but generally this is something that is very relevant for the country like Bosnia and Herzegovina, where we have a problem with youth unemployment, where we need to make them, let's say, employable. One more thing where we really nurture, let's say, that self-development and for youth to work on themselves, you know, from the start of their higher education, is that we engage them in different clubs where they lead, organize. They are organized by themselves. They are involved in different activities. We develop their ambitions, and we help them, of course, with our advisors. So different clubs that also are turned to communities. So we have the, for example, community care club, Zen club. So even those things, then sports club, then also some business clubs, diplomatic club, and so on. More than 20 student clubs. We also give sports scholarships for talents, also people that have any talents related to sports. We support them with a scholarship to get enrolled at our university, and we are especially proud about our basketball club that is in A1 league. We lost the finals a few days ago, but that doesn't matter. I mean, we are in a rise for a long time. So all our basketball players that are in A1 league, they have from 50% to 100% sports scholarship. I already mentioned the accreditation, and just a short video that visually illustrate our programs and departments that we offer. So just okay.
We encourage you to start perceiving architecture as a way of thinking. You will be engaged in real problem-solving design processes through creative thinking and progressive inquiries. Enjoy an education program that blends architecture, arts, and science.
When you say engineering, design, and science, it's probably information technology that first comes to your mind, and there is a good reason for that. IT involves artificial intelligence, machine learning, and cloud computing. It involves algorithm design, coding, and software engineering. It transforms industries, world economies, and ultimately, IT transforms our lives.
Through great mentoring and personal support, hands-on internships, and critical thinking exercises, we prepare you for the real-world management practice. We support our students during their journey and never forget them after they graduate.
We share the power of language, promote interdisciplinary research, and inspire personal growth. Simultaneously, we overcome barriers to effective communication and ensure mutual understanding. Combining mobile journalism, communications, photography, video, digital storytelling, and PR, our students produce content better and faster. They come with a can-do attitude and create value both for professional organizations and their own careers.
Using smart engineering methods to solve real-time problems in construction practice is what we do best. We build your dreams on firm foundations. Get analytical and practical insights into current developments in banking, corporate finance, and financial planning, both in the local and global markets. We promise you this. You will challenge yourself, accelerate your professional path, and excel in business and society.
We groom students for professional diplomacy. They unlock the world of possibilities and create dynamic solutions that address social and political change. Social responsibility remains at the heart of what they do because the ethic they carry today will change the world tomorrow.
Get excited by the joy of discovery, genetic code deciphering, and exploration of the world at the molecular level. Conduct experiments you design in laboratories equipped with state-of-the-art instruments and become competitive in laboratories around the world.
Have you ever heard of embedded systems, smart grids, Internet of Things, or metrology? Enjoy the experience of discovery, explore the science of engineering, develop market-driven solutions, and deliver real-world products.
As we explore the realm of creativity, we uncover your greatest ideas. We then shape them and make them explicit. We use visual methods to communicate your ideas and cutting-edge technology to express them.
Our vision is to develop professionals with an entrepreneurial mindset and an inquisitive approach to learning. We are committed to preparing them for existing challenges, both in the local and international environment. We inform your mind, although it is the heart that makes the choice. The National Birch University is the place where we educate hearts and minds, because educating your mind without educating your heart is no education. Think about it.
Anyone has any questions or any inquiries or suggestions for cooperation, we will be happy to talk.
What makes studying engineering at Cambridge special is that we teach fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Natasha. Yesterday, I did your phone with the delay yesterday. This is why I couldn't recognize you. So we will ask you just to share your presentations with us so that we can, we will put them on one link for everyone to share. Sarajevo is really one of the amazing Balkan cities for everybody who wants to visit more cities on the Balkans. Thank you very much for this presentation. And you can give it afterwards in the break. So now we will have a time for one more presentation, because for tomorrow there will be too many if we don't make one more. So, okay, you can...
But if someone has a logic
So I'd like to give the floor to Artan from Elbasan University.
Hello everyone, I'm Artan Terry from University of Elbasan, representative of the International Relations Office. Mostly our work there is with the Erasmus program, but also all the other projects that we have with the international projects. Here I have also my colleagues, Hasan Topi and Benjamin Gega. University of Elbasan. We can talk a bit about the city. The Elbasan city is the center of Albania. It's located to the Shkumbin River. It's one of the largest cities in the Albania. The roots of the city are old in the ancient time, with a castle which was built in the 2nd century after Christ. It's in ancient settlement an important road junction with Vai Egnatia. I think that's the most known road in the ancient time. Our tradition starts from the 1909 with the normal school of Elbasan, where it is started for the teachers in Albanian language. So it was a big happening for Albanian people at that time. In 1971, it was a higher pedagogical institute, and in 1991, it was established as university. So it's the cradle of education. So the name of the university is Alexander Giovanni. The region is well known for its long tradition in education, so much so that it is often referred to as a cradle of education in Albania. So that's a story about the university. The University of Elbasan continues a tradition that has its roots in the distant past on December 1st, 1999, as I said, for the pedagogical school. So we have the organizational structure with the main one is Senate, Rector, Deputy Rectors, General Administrators. We have faculties, Central Administration, and we have interfaculty units, libraries, laboratories, Center of Scientific Work, Center of Volcanology and Volcanology, Center for Research and Development in Education, Center for Research and Development in Law and Economics. We have the certificate of accreditation. We did accreditate the university. We did take the longest time for 6 years, which is in Albania. So that means our university is growing, but with the number of students is in decrease because University of Tirana is stealing all our students. So that's a big problem for us now. The University of Elbasan is a University of Science, Tradition, and Teacher Education. The university is accredited for a maximum of 6 years, as I mentioned, by the Accreditation Council of the Agency for Quality Assurance of Higher Education. The studies are organized in the 3 study cycles: bachelor, master, and doctoral studies. So we have the faculties: human sciences, natural sciences, economics, education sciences, and technical medical sciences. We have about 10,000 students, 96 study programs, with the 237 full-time academic staff, 89 full-time technical staff. We have sportive areas too. So about 10,000 students, as I mentioned. We have 34 bachelor programs, 35 professional masters, 80 Master of Sciences, 7 professional diplomas, and 3 PhD. PhDs we have in technical medical sciences, and we have 2 PhDs in Albanology and Balkanology, in 2 profiles in history and linguistics in Albanian language. Here we have I have divided the faculties with the departments. So Faculty of Human Sciences has 5 departments: Department of History and Geography, Department of Linguistics, Department of Foreign Languages, Department of Literature and Journalism, Center of Albanological and Balkanological Studies, where we have 2 PhD studies there. 12 bachelor study programs, 3 professional masters, 5 Masters of Sciences, 2 professional diplomas, and 2 PhDs, as I mentioned, in the Center of Albanological and Balkanological Studies. The Faculty of Natural Sciences, we have 6 departments: Department of Biology, Mathematics, Physics, Chemistry, Informatics, Laboratories, Experimental, 6 bachelor study programs, 3 professional masters, 2 Master of Sciences, 4 professional diplomas. Professional diplomas that we have in the university are 2 years, which we don't have them as a high education studies because it's not bachelor. So bachelor, they must be 3 years. So are just professional. Doesn't matter that they are in the university, but they are considered as higher education. So the Faculty of Education Sciences has 5 departments: Department of Social Sciences and Civic Educations. This we had in 2 departments actually, but due to the increased number of the students, we don't have much students, and they are one of them closed, and we have them together. So, Department of Psychology, Department of Physical Education and Sports, Department of Teaching Methodology, Center for Research and Development of Education, with 7 bachelor study programs, 16 professional masters, 3 Master of Sciences, and 1 professional diploma. Faculty of Economics. This faculty used to be larger, but now it's not that large as it was because of the students. We have less students there now. So we have Department of Business Administration, Department of Finance and Accounting, Department of Law, Department of Economics, Department of Marketing and Engineering, Scientific Research Center for Research and Development in Law and Economics. At the Faculty of Economics, we also have the law studies there. We have 6 bachelor study programs, 6 professional masters, 5 Master of Sciences, and 1 integrated Master of Science degree in law, which is 5 years. Faculty of Technical Medical Sciences has 4 departments: Department of Nursing, Department of Clinical Subjects, Department of Clinical Subjects, Department of Technical Medical Sciences. 6 bachelor study programs, 6 professional masters, 2 Master of Science, and 1 PhD. It's the 2nd year that we have PhD studies at this faculty. The strongest quality points of our university are the quality information of new teachers and professional development of in-service teachers. Is at center of research in the 3 cycles of studies. The doctoral program in the field of albanology is unique. The digitalized university library, which has online network with National Library and other university libraries in the outside the country. This is a new one for our university, and is still in process to grow up. The longest successful experience regarding the cooperation with European and non-European universities. Starting from 2000, our professors successfully are lectures in different universities in European and non-European countries. We have the international cooperations. Mostly our office is dealing with the international cooperations, but also the academic staff is helping the office with the cooperations. We have actually right now we have 55 interinstitutional agreements with different universities in 15 countries, but we are still growing these cooperations. For this year, we have about 6 cooperations which are continuously now to cooperate with them. Most of them have applied for the project to win in the Erasmus. So first cooperations that we start is, and we work with the KA 1071. So the strategy of internalization that we have, partners of the university, 62 European universities. We have exchanging 320 students, outgoing students, 280 academic staff outgoing, 35 students incoming. Here we are facing problems with incoming students because we don't offer a full study program in English. That's why that is a big problem for us. And 145 academic staff incoming. So this is our mobilities with Erasmus+. The facilities that we have in the university, the library, the virtual autopsy table, task center, and other centers, etc. So the conference, international student conferences. For this year, in 24 May, we are organizing the 2nd International Student Conference. We have sent the email to all our partners, but from you, we haven't received any one of the students to be part of the international conference. We have debate clubs, we have exhibitions. So the meetings, trainings, and sport activities that we do. For the sports activities, we also have a good collaboration with the University of Veliko Tarnovo, which our activities every year, thanks to the University of Veliko Tarnovo. So university has a student council. It is an active student body representing all students. Students have their own representatives in the Senate. They act as a bridge between students and faculty staff and also carry the voice of the students. Some of its activities are workshops, assessments, modules for teaching methods, for programs to improve students' life, etc. It also organizes trade, tours, social events, etc. The work of our office, when we are presenting it's me and my colleague who work in the Erasmus office, presenting all the program of the Erasmus to the students, the information. So that's all. Thank you very much.
I would like to thank Aktan very much. Elbasan is also a very nice partner, very nice place to visit, and it has a very good highway connection to the capital Tirana, so it's very, very short distance. So it's very nice idea to combine Tirana with Elbasan, so you don't have to be rivals. So thank you very much. So now I would like to remind you about this coffee challenge, about this questionnaire, because when you are ready, you can submit. If you are ready before Friday, you can also submit before Friday. Please write your names. So this is for those who were not here yesterday. So this is the sheet of paper. Just please write above your name. For the colleagues from Albania and from Kosovo, I will accept that in the place of a written report. So please write one meaningful sentence here at least, that you participated, you enjoyed, and maybe, okay. You can use also and write on the back, yes? So, and now it's time to fill in this questionnaire with some coffee, with the help of some coffee. My colleagues are waiting for you outside. Thank you very much.